is back. Sam Ant. Oh God. What's up with you? Hip Hop Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip Hop Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam Ant riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive.
Interested in promoting your brand, business, or talent on Hip Hop News Uncensored? Hit me up right now at advertise@hiphopun.com. That's advertise@hiphopun.com. Hit me ASAP. Very affordable rates. Now to our regularly scheduled program.
Not going anywhere.
Yeah, we definitely learned that lesson the hard way. That's why we were laughing early on. The other day, I'm scrolling through and I see, your press release that you put out. Before we get into that, did you realize that it would have such an impact when you were writing it? Because it really spread like wildfire, hours after it, came out. So talk about, the reaction that it got and you putting the work in to get this reaction.
Well, you know what? I have several celebrity clients, so I know what a good press release can do, and I also know what a good topic can do. That's another thing about being a publicist and a PR person. Everything is not going to give you what you want. Okay, everything is not worth a press release. So it's figuring out what's worth a press release and what's not. So I expect it because Corey has such a huge fan base, man. You guys are so loyal. I knew that once I told him what was going on, where we were in this situation, that everybody would want to hear about it. And I mean, it took off. Every major magazine, blog, everybody ran with it. Everybody ran with it. But I expected that because you guys, and Corey's fan base has been loyal with him since the beginning. And you're not going to give up on him. And we're not giving up on him.
Powerful.
Indeed. If you're allowed to speak on it, when did you see Murder Corey Miller connect, and what intrigued you most about working with Corey Miller?
And see, that's a tricky question because I've been mentally connected to No Limit since
wow.
I'm from the South, so I've been mentally connected there, from the beginning.
Right.
But officially, we just started working together within the last month, officially. But I've been following this story. I've been connected, in different ways throughout this story. But yeah, I've been New Orleans bound in my mind since 1995.
Yeah, I definitely love New Orleans, man. Beautiful city.
Yeah.
So let's get into the document, 31-page document. It comes out, it spreads like wildfire. Talk about it, to kind of taking us, A to B about this document and what it, could mean for Corey Miller's, being released or at least getting a new trial.
See, this is what we wanted the people to know about the justice system everywhere in the United States, but specifically in the South. You guys are not understanding. We're still in the South here. This is Louisiana. Yeah. So Corey says there are 31 documents that can lead to his freedom. And inside of those documents, I'm speculating because they're sealed and I haven't seen them. I'm speculating there's the DNA evidence and some other different things going in. Different statements about the witnesses, criminal backgrounds, all kind of stuff that can lead to a new trial. And they've been sealed. And we are demanding that they open those records to the public and to the court in a new trial.
Indeed. How important do you believe that press release was when dropping it? You said timing is everything. And
timing is everything.
Yeah.
Timing's everything. With all the movements that we've had toward police justice, justice in our criminal courts, justice for African Americans in this country, this was the perfect time. And we have a new administration. So this was the perfect time to drop this. But the main issue on the press release, if you come right off the top, is talking about the COVID-19 conditions in the prison.
Yeah.
That's what really got Corey started, because we're forgetting about these people in here. They're in close confinement and they're in prison. But being sentenced to prison does not give you the right to administer cruel and inhumane punishment. They need the same protections that you and I get out here in the public. So the headline of the press release was talking about the mishandling of illnesses prior to COVID. So because if you come in with other illnesses and then you get COVID, you have a better chance of dying from COVID. So he's talking about how they mishandle the medicines and how they mistreat the prisoners. That's happening. Then you got COVID on top of it. That's where the hunger strike came in, because Corey is not fighting for himself. That's what people are not understanding. He's not that type of man. He understands, and he's told me, I can get my word out. I can speak. I've got a team. I've got people. I can speak. But there's other prisoners here who can't speak, who don't have family. Family may have passed away. Family may have forgotten about them, or family doesn't know how to speak. So it's my job to speak for them. And he started what he calls Purple Union. And this is a great organization. It's to speak for these prisoners across the United States, not just for himself. So that's where the press release really starts with the purple. Let's talk about what's going on inside of these prisons, the health issues that we're having. Inside of that, now he wants to tell you about the mishandling of his DNA, the 31 sealed documents, the witnesses recounting their statements, all of this stuff that would lead up to a new trial. But the main thing was he wants to be a voice for those who can't speak for themselves or who can't be heard. That's Corey's mission.
Understood.
Right now, how much has different celebrities like Kim Kardashian, Boosie, and others, speaking up, for Corey Miller's cause? How much has that, help, push the needle forward?
Man, it's really moved. It's really moved the needle forward. But I'll tell you what, it really moved it forward though. When the people, not just the celebrities, you know what I'm saying? When the celebrities do that, then you may see it on the blogs, this, that, and other. But what has to happen is the people in the state of Louisiana, the people in the United States, the people across the world have to call Elin prison. They have to call the governor in Louisiana. They have to call the DAs, the prosecutors. The people move the needle. I love having Kim, and we love Boosie because Boosie's a ride or die for C Murder all the time. I love having Boosie, but we need the people because C Murder represents not just himself, but that could be your brother. That could be your uncle. That could be your cousin. That's your father in the same situation.
Right now, have you speaking, one person or a couple people that have made things was Kim K and Jay-Z have made prisoners come home. Have you thought about reaching out to Jay-Z, Justice Reliance, I think it is, or Justice Alliance, to try to get some help with this as well?
Well, we've reached out to everybody. We've reached out to everybody, and those that they know about it, people know about it. We don't have to call them up on the phone, but we've had tremendous support within the entertainment community. If you check the internet, they are reposting his stuff. They're hashtagging Free Corey all across, and it doesn't matter what coast. Doesn't matter what state. This is a nationwide thing. So we've had all the celebrities come in. We've had Swiss, we've had Snoop, we've had Kim, we've had Monica, we've had every boost. They're all coming in to do it. But I do want to stress that we need the people to write, the people to call. The people are going to make the difference because these are politicians after all. They're going to make the difference.
Absolutely. And I don't want to take away from that. I got one more person to ask. Have you been in communication with? We understand the importance of the people, and I want to keep stressing that. But have you spoken to Master P, his brother? And has he been assisted?
No, and I don't even, that I'm not even talking about that. That's a brother thing, and that's between them.
Understood.
So we don't speak on that. I'm concerned about Corey. I'm Corey's publicist, so I'm concerned about Corey.
Understood.
Right. And I think, last year, Master P was definitely fighting for him. It has been fighting for him. There's criticism out there that I've heard, but for the most part, I'm sure I witnessed him, still fighting on behalf, of his brother, because it is still his brother. Just wanted to add that in there as well.
Indeed. Well, with that being said, you said originally that you pitched to Rap-A-Lot Records and I believe Universal. Did you have any contact with Jay Prince? And if so, how was business with Jay Prince?
Yeah, Houston wouldn't be on the map without Jay Prince. Let's just say you're going to have different stories about Jay Prince and all that stuff like that. And some may be true, some not. I don't know. But you know what? We wouldn't be here. Jay Prince put in that work before anybody knew what Houston was doing. Jay Prince was there. Ghetto Boys was coming out the gate. Raheem and different ones. And shouts out to Jay Prince. Love him.
Indeed.
What's the next step?
The next step for Corey.
Yeah.
Friday, Benjamin Crump and Ronald Haley and Associates, which is Ronald Haley Jr. and Benjamin Crump, they made the announcement that they're now part of the defense team. And so we're really excited. I think you guys might have got the press release and the press release. They let them know we're with them 100% all the way. So These are the steps that need to be taken, and they're being taken. And we are super excited about that. Everybody needs to be excited about that. And we get these lawyers and we get the people together, we can move mountains.
Now, for the motion to get the 31 documents on sale, is there a date set when that's going to be heard, or what's
No.
that?
Excuse me. We haven't had a date set for that. We have not set a date for that. And of course, that would you would need to talk to Attorney Crump and Attorney Haley to get those that information, that legal information. So I'm sure they're on it, and they're going to do whatever they need to do to make sure we get Corey home.
Yes, ma'am. Do you have any direct information or contact information where the people can directly reach out to sources to assist in that?
Yeah. You know what? I should have brought that with me. See, that's a bad publicist right there. That's a bad publicist mistake. But but you can always write your governor. You can always write your governor and your state representative, your congressperson. You can write your mayor, and you can write and call your police station if you need to. But we need a groundswell of support in this, and you're going to see more about it. We're going to have more stuff in the news, more contact information that you need. But always exercise your right to vote. Exercise your right to voice your opinion. Get those people moving. They need your vote to stay in office. That's what people are misunderstanding. He can't, he needs your vote to stay in office. So let's get it moving. Let's get out there. Let's get talking about it. You guys can keep sharing. I love you. Keep sharing the press releases. Keep sharing the links. Let's educate our brothers and sisters. Let's go to purpleunion.org. I really want you to go there. That's a place where we're trying to land all of these stories. Again, it's not just about Corey. We want to talk about everybody's brother and uncle and cousin who are unjustly held in our penal system. This has to end.
Yeah.
This has to end. How long are we going to sit around with this? How long are we going to do this?
Definitely appreciate, coming to the platform today, being humble and sending out an email and everything. Definitely appreciate it.
I wanted to thank you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I want to thank you guys so much for doing it.
Nah, indeed. You're welcome anytime. Anytime you want to drop anything else, new information, developing information, we're one call or email away. We would love to have you on to drop further information. Definitely appreciate your time. It's Lisa Jackson on the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Before we go ahead and conclude the interview, please let the people know where they can find you, any additional information they need to help Corey Miller in his cause right now, and anything else you want to share.
Hey, I want you guys to go. You can find us on Facebook at purpleunion.org or just Purple Union. The website is purpleunion.org. I need you to go in there and check it out. I need you to follow us on our social networks on Instagram and on Facebook. I need for you to retweet every post, every hip hop, revolt, complex, every video for you guys. Everybody that's supporting this, I need you to share it. I need you to retweet it. I need you to start talking about it in your internet communities. I need you to start making those phone calls, writing those letters, getting together. Let's end this. I want to end the unjust incarceration of Black men in America.